Good day, everybody. Today is the official start of Halloween Horror Nights 2024 at Universal Orlando Resort. And the reason why it's the unofficial start to Halloween Horror Nights this year, Universal Orlando added a night prior to the official opening that's an upcharge for folks that they're calling their Premium Scream event. Essentially, the Premium Scream event is a limited capacity event, so normally they were targeting half of the normal capacity of what HHN would normally be, which on a normal night they normally run about 20,000 people, so they targeted about 10,000 people. Pulsed groups into the haunted houses, and unlimited food from the HHN food booths, and unlimited drinks, non-alcoholic based, so any of the Blinky Cup type of premium alcohol drinks, things like that, not included. It is essentially a premium type of event similar to what Orlando Informer normally runs, with unlimited foods, limited lines, limited capacity, things like that, just geared towards the Halloween Horror Nights type crowd. Pricing wise, this is way up on the scale, so when I think Universal trying to take a risk of where are they not going to take a loss and they still need to make a profit on the event. The normal price for a Thursday ticket during the month of September and October is $83. The price for this event tonight, the Premium Scream Night, is $325 for pass holders or $350 for non-annual pass holders. So there is a difference there of about $242 that Universal is kind of banking on, that you're not going to be able to eat that much in Halloween Horror Nights type food. There is, of course, also the limited capacity, meaning that folks are going to be pulsed into houses, so I'm thinking, probably your immediate group, or it may be combined with a slightly larger group, like a couple other folks, going into houses alone to get the full scale of scares, instead of the traditional, if you've gone to Halloween Horror Nights before, they call it the conga line, which essentially is just people basically holding onto each other, asses to fronts, nonstop through the house, where you're kind of seeing all the scares take place throughout the event before you even get to that specific boo hole. Universal did a pre-event type of thing last year as well that involved food items. I think it was called the Taste of Terror event, and that ran about $160 when it first launched, but that included limited food samplings, or limited items that were included, unlimited amounts of those items, and it also included alcoholic selections as well. That event, it failed pretty miserably. They had the first night where pretty much all of the vloggers or bloggers had gone to that event, and then it kind of really trickled down in attendance to the point where they just canceled the remaining dates. The event tonight is a singular one-off night, and it is literally the day before this opens to the general public tomorrow. Team members had their preview 2 days ago, so we won't be the official first eyes seeing the product. There's been a ton of stuff leaked all over, YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and what have you, TikTok, all of your socials. But I'm thinking, along with myself, there's going to be a ton of hashtag first people there, and people that are going to be posting all kinds of things for what you should be able to expect. I think what we want to do, is the goals of our video here today, is to see if the Premium Scream event is worth it, to see if the event is fun, and overall be able to give an early look and some quick feedback as to if we like Halloween Horror Nights 2024. By all means, at face value, kind of going into Halloween Horror Nights 2024 with some pretty low expectations, so we'll see. Hopefully they are far surpassed, and we're going to take you guys along with us, and let's go have some fun. Well, we've made it to the dance, and Paul forgot his SD card again. Icons!
Welcome to our realms of horror.
For 33 years, your screams have been collected within the depths of They thrive upon the fear. How excellent.
I love you!
So many wonderful followers.
Surreal has told me all about your fascinations with the grotesque, the macabre.
Yes.
Everything that you know best about fear lives here.
No fear. Yes. Not to worry. All of your fears shall be exploited. So many wonderful offerings.
Here they come.
Come forth, all of you.
Tonight is a night.
It sure is.
Oh, how
It's not a day.
wonderful. A follower of both of us, I see.
It's hard to choose, isn't it?
Of course, of course.
Heading into Scream Queens. It's Demon Queens. But they're screaming.
Where the cereal fast was.
So tonight we can have unlimited food, including at Mel's, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, french fries, milkshakes, pies. Oh, good. Oh shit, he's doing a solo. These are the initial lines for food. You got beets over here. Beat the beat that can't be beat. Let's head into Swap Zombies. Oh, he's not gonna make it. Oh, being surrounded here. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not looking good. Oh boy. helping hand. So towards the back, we can get some free included pizza fries. There's also a photo op for Spackle Bllumhouse. The Cary drive-in food items. We can get hot dogs and tacos.
And another popcorn.
Walking taco, popcorn, Diet Coke. So that is roughly 26 bucks so far. All right, we got the popcorn. It's hot popcorn. We got a walking taco, which I can't really imagine eating this while you're walking around. I got a fork too, because the guy put a ton of like pork in there and a full bottle of Diet Coke. Oh yeah, Paul's here. You got the pizza fries, classic style. No vegan for him.
Heck no.
The popcorn is spicy, duh. But the walking tacos. I had some of Paul's pizza fries. It is still the grossest thing in the world to me. I hate that sauce, dude. But for those walking tacos, the ropa vieja, amazing. All right, next up, I'm gonna do this bloody goodie bag, which is crispy chunks with fries, pepper, onion mix, and bloody good sauce, and also this sweet sampler. The chicken smells good. It doesn't look like the good old Chucky popcorn chicken from last year. Bon appetit, everyone. All right, so the chicken kind of tastes like frozen chicken chunks with maybe like sweet and sour type sauce. Not as good as the walking taco. Limp ice cream. Whee! Pink goo coming up. Wow, that's bizarre. It tastes just like bubblegum. Also, this is just basic like funfetti cake, and this is like chocolate mousse, I guess. It's really good. They took out Chief Wiggum's car and replaced it with some gift boxes and R.I.P. Chainsaw Clowns. Also included tonight, besides all of the HHN food, we can go in Fast Food Boulevard and get a Krusty Burger. Well, all of that other stuff. Let's get our first house on for the night, shall we? The Museum Deadly Exhibits. So interestingly, for this house, we're going through the Simpsons ride queue. Oh my God, it smells so good. We're back, baby. Ah, the van continues to live on. Mr. Danny Sweets in former years. Also, Walking Dead, Purge. But here we go, into the Rotting Stone. Well, we did that house behind the scenes on the horror. And now again, you miss all the details. I got scared one time legitimately because we did go through alone.
Yeah, that was great.
Paul got scared a couple times. It was fun, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say a 3.
Okay, I would agree with that. I'd give it a 3.
Hell yeah, Slaughter Cinema 2. Well, we're here. You can't see any of the trailers outside because it's still light outside. We'll have to come back at night and see the B-movie type video reels that they've created. So we did Slaughter Cinema.
Yeah.
I'm laughing, I'm smiling. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life.
No, that was
one of these houses. Paul got wrecked. Wrecked!
I did.
I thought he was gonna fall on the floor.
When they're posting like this, like all the scares just come out at you.
I would say right now, first blush, because I think we missed some things.
Yeah.
I would say 7 out of 10.
I would agree with that.
So we've come up to a choice. Goblin's Feast or Eternal Bloodlines. So this is kind of the same loop that we did last year for Bugs, or 2 years ago for Bugs, and last year for Oddfellow, you would go down that road. This time around though, we're over here in this like newly paved parking lot, and both of the houses, Goblin's Feast and Monsters, are back here. So we're gonna do Bloodlines here first. That's the facade. To the left, we got the facade for Goblins. You should note though, this is the queue for these houses back here. Like, that's nuts. Well, that was a house. It was all right.
It was all right.
Maybe a 5 out of 10.
I would give it a 6. I think it was
6.
pretty. I just don't think there was. I didn't think I don't know. I'd give it a 6. Like they did a lot in that 10, more than I expected.
Maybe I'm missing something. Let's rate that house. Maybe I'm missing something.
There was a lot of dead space, I will say. Not like, no pun intended.
We're gonna call that Universal Midsters. Well,
you'll scare the rest of
away we go. All right, so far, Goblin's Feast. blew me away. That was so much fun. It's very funny, and there were some scares in here. There's multi-scares coming at you in different places,
Yeah.
but so much fun. It just felt very short, and I don't know if it felt short because I was enjoying it so much or because it actually was short.
I don't know. Yeah, like it felt short to me, but yeah, maybe it was just because it was so fun.
So let's also talk about the queue thing so far and the value of this ticket.
Oh yeah.
So they've been pulsing us in. These last two houses, not so much pulsed as the first couple houses that we went through because the lines are a little bit longer, but we did have our own group walking through and no conga lines. So that's a value in of itself.
And even then, we've been, I mean, even with the lines that we've been in, it's probably like 10, 15 minute wait. We've been through 4 houses in the last 40 minutes.
Yeah. Wanna Fanta into Diagon Alley. Oh snap! Hi, little dragon. All right, heading into the Bllumhouse Spackle section of Halloween Horror Nights. There's signs up here for Wolfman, but no Wolfman. So behind Lombard, there is another Fanta bar. So it's basically just specialty beverages, beers, wine. No David S. Pumpkins this year. Womp womp. So much fog. Oh shit, it's purge season. Alright, so we're gonna go see Family. Just a different type of family. We're gonna go see Mr. Danny Sweets at the Major Sweets Candy Factory. Alright, so the line said 10 minutes outside, and it looks a little longer than that.
Chaperones, you
Alright.
get inside before the kids eat all the
Let's
free
get some
samples.
sweets. Well, there was some eye candy, no pun intended to look at, but I'd say, to me, it was like on par with Monsters for me. I would say it's like a 5 out of 10.
Okay, I actually liked it. I'd probably go with 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was imaginative. I liked the, you know, the cool ways they killed people with candy. I'm like, I'm not going to spoil stuff. It was good. I liked it.
3 Oreos.
Wario.
Multiple Oreos.
It's a me.
All right, next up on the food menu here, I am not getting corn chowder. I will try the baked beans and the eclair. Oh. What is the weakness? Pulling on your heartstrings. So while we wait for food, I should point out that Paul is drinking a Diet Coke because they ran out of water. Then he was like, I'll have a Coke Zero. They didn't have that either, so Diet Coke it is.
Diet Coke it is.
All right, so next up, we went to the Quiet Place food booth. This is the board in wood eclair. This is so cool. It's at least cool looking. If you've seen the movie, you know what's up here. And this is baked beans with a bunch of stuff in it. I'm not a baked beans type of guy, but I'm taking one for the team. So we got a little better look. There's mashed potatoes with the baked beans. Cheers. It's honestly pretty good. It's got a very sweet taste to it. Very brown sugarish. Almost chili-like. With the potatoes, it's really, to me, kind of an odd combination. The cornbread that's in there is pretty fire, though. Altogether, good combination. Paul got the board egg claire also, but also got pizza because we're inside Louis, and you can get whatever you want, as much of it. Let's have some egg claire. Oh, yeah. It tastes like Christmas. I think there's like cinnamon or something in there. It's got a little bit of spice. It's a spicy egg claire. All right, let's go to the torture fair. Oh boy. Oh, it's the return of this body. I think the last time we saw this body was in the Chance scare zone. Holy cow, it stinks in here too. Oh my goodness. Oh my, look up there. What? What's happening?
Please, get out of here! They're gonna kill us! Please, go! Run for your life!
Oh, snap, son. Yeah! Oh, in my nuts! Why'd he have to stab me there? Oh my God. It's Triple H, the King of Kings. Yep, that tribute store fits right in. Oh my goodness. She's got a little thing on her head.
snap! No, no more, no more.
Again. Oh snap!
Please help me!
Let's head into a house. How about a little triplets of terra? Oh, look at the facade on the library. 33. Universal welcomes Halloween Horror Nights 33. I do like that the light posts are illuminated in both blue and pink for the icons. Oh my goodness. And here we go running into lines in the sound stages outside. Wow. So they are saying that the houses up front here are about 10 minutes apiece, but that line looks pretty sizable. I will say that some houses have pulsed us in, and like when we went into major suites, it wasn't pulsed, it was very conga line-ish. So that was the selling point for this event, was that you would be able to go through the houses yourself. But I think even with the low attendance that they have here today, and I can talk about that, they were expecting about 10,000 or hoping for 10,000. They ended up with somewhere like shy of 3,000, so it's like a third of what they were projecting, but also advertising, pulsing of folks in the house.
Yeah.
Not necessarily happening. All right, Triplets of Terror has to have 2 scores. One is, we did the unmasking the horror, so we know the story.
Yeah.
If you know the story and you're going through the house, I'd say 5. Give it a 5.
Really? Even if you know the story?
Yeah. If you didn't know the...
I would probably go 7. Because the story. I liked the house.
Yeah, it's all right. If you didn't know the story and you're just going through, you're like, what's happening here? Yeah, I would probably say 3.
Yeah, I would say if you don't know the story, it's probably like a 4.
Okay. All right. On to Insidious. So we did Insidious. Paul loved it.
I did.
The house was great. It was great. There is a lot in there for sure. There's a ton of actors. And it just seems to like never end. That's one of the longest houses I think I've ever been in at Halloween Horror Nights. But overall, I mean, I'd say it's probably like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. I really liked it.
Yeah. I still don't think it was as good as Goblins or Slaughter Cinema. So I would probably have that as a 3 on my list right now.
Huh. I don't know. It's probably 2 for me. I think Goblins is 1 just because it was such a pleasant surprise. So I put this as 2.
Okay. Walking back up through the Torture Fair. Oh.
The pain feels worse. Not bad. It's a good start. Might you have it in yourself to find a victim worthy enough of the second tongue-cutting ceremony of the night? Stay alive, you're in for a treat. It hasn't happened in over 33 years. Pull out your devices that you've been so eager to want. Prove yourselves worthy. Find the victim. Yes! Sound the horns. Bring forth the glorious flame. Watch my gorgeous queen. Take it in, take it in! Yes! Something on your tongue. My king and queen, stay reign over the main stage while I gather some screams of my own.
We've got 3 houses left to do. Much more food to do. So we'll stop by the Ghostbusters food booths. Dun, 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 dun. I got the s'mores and the cheesecakey thing, but why does my Stay Puft look like Jack the Clown? Paul is going full regular corn dog in addition to this cheesecake corn dog type thing with bugles on it. Ay, ay, ay. You're not gonna want to be around him at night or tomorrow morning especially.
No.
And this is mine again. What's up with the Jack the Clown? Look at this thing. How are you supposed to eat this thing?
Put it in your mouth, Kyle.
Put it in your mouth hole and chew up and down on it. It's actually warm. I wasn't expecting that. Also, the bugles, they suck. Paul's came with an extra little piece of something. You got like plastic.
Yeah.
That's extra flavor.
I'm sure that's edible.
Not feeling it, dog. So the death chill thing, it's awful. Oh, it's bad. Plus, it's super hot. It was like greasy and oily and burning. This thing is far too messy and gooey to eat with your hands, so we're gonna fork it up. I'm gonna fork you up, man. What did you think about it?
I said it's good. Tastes like a s'more.
I gotta be honest, this is a swing and a miss for me too. I really was looking forward to this thing, but the charring on the outside, it tastes very like butane-y or gassy or whatever you want to use, like to burn it. It's sadly a miss for me. Next up, taters. Tater's gonna tate, yo. Next up, who are you gonna call? Bustin' made me feel good.
Yeah, that was great.
Literally and figuratively together. I would say 7 out of 10, maybe almost an 8.
Yeah.
I'd say that was like my third favorite house so far. We'll see. So much to see in there, but makes Johnny Bronto feel good too. But yeah, awesome. A Quiet Place is up next. Oh man, look at these turnbacks or cutbacks for queue space. So as we get ready to head into A Quiet Place, this was my most hyped house of the year. I love these movies, so it'll be interesting to see how it translates into a haunted house, especially since most of the houses are so loud. I really want this to be very representative of the movie and be very quiet. I'm anxious to see what they do. Well, that was interesting. I'm not sure like what I was expecting, but you can't really do that much with giant puppets. And without a spoiler alert, like these aliens, they can't replicate with human actors. It's puppets. I did think the puppets are well done. Just not very scary. It is a fair representation of the movie, I would say. Like ultimately, I'd give that like a 6 out of 10, I think, initially.
I'd agree with that.
Time for some more food. All right, so this was a booth that I did want everything in. The red door, which is potato and onion filled ham pie, and eggs in the further, which is jalapeno brioche egg in the hole, and the last key pop, which is just like a cake pop, but they're out of the cake pops already. All right, so that's the red door, potatoes and onion in a pocket, and that's the eggs in the further. Eggs in the further. It's all a little soggy on the bread. To be honest, you gotta get a knife and cut everything. It's not the easiest to eat. And it does have a little bit of a kick. The flavors mixing together, it's good. But if you're looking for something to eat here, especially if there's like a limited amount of things that you want to try, I would probably skip this. The red door looks like a Pop-Tart. It's like, gotta eat a little bit more before you get to the good stuff. This is actually really good. It is very dry Pop-Tarty type of thing. The inside is good. I honestly wish it was a little more spicy. Some delicious orange Fanta to wash it down. As we come back through the front of the park and you have the Minions stuff out here, it is really empty. Remember in prior years, this was a scare zone, and now they've just moved everything up front, so this is all just empty space. And last up on the houses for us to hit first time around is Monstrous. The monsters of Latin America. So monstrous. I really liked. It had so much going on. And so many big things, like things that I'm used to at like 13th floor and some other like smaller haunts, but a lot of fun. I would probably say that was like 7 out of 10. We'll take a whirl back through Demon Queens now that it's dark. Here it is lit up at night.
Fears that you have hidden deep within the back corners of your mind. Every single one of them I will suck out and bring it to the light. Oh yes, I was so easily fractured. It's just whisper. I can enter your darkest thoughts. Everything so easily discovered. Everything you
Mel's Diane is back. Stopping for food again. Paul got the pinchos. It's basically a chicken skewer with red chimichurri sauce. The reaction.
It is exactly as described. It is grilled chicken tenders with chimichurri sauce, but there's not much seasoning other than the chimichurri sauce.
Back through the swamp. Paul has disappeared into the fog. He has succumbed to the powers of the swamp. Alright, we're coming back to do Slaughter Cinema in the dark. Alright, so main reason of coming back here again a second time is to see some of these trailers that are on the projector before you go in. Although it's kind of empty back here, so it's almost like just walk right in.
To the movies where we're dying. Did you enjoy?
No more lies.
Milk is on the table, my love. Oh, the elves are hungry. Oh, no.
Bllumhouse has switched things out. Oh, the grabber has his mask on now. Oh shit! It's Gandalf. It's a full-on night. There's a pyramid head. Coke and a popcorn to end the night. Okay, so the event has another 2 hours to go, but we're heading out. Well, Halloween Horror Nights, pre-Halloween Horror Nights, it's a wrap. Couple of things. Is the event worth it, the premium Scream Night? I'm gonna say it was. I couldn't eat, I don't think, $242 worth of food. But if you factor in that there was hardly anybody here and you could just walk on and do anything you wanted and you had the full run of the place, you could literally eat anything that you wanted to do too. But I mean, the full run of the place, no lines, pulse groups, it was more than worth it. In fact, if they were to do this event again, I would go to this event one time and not come back for the rest of the season and do like a multi-night ticket, because I would rather do this. This felt really awesome. HHN itself this year, kind of on the mid-scale. It's not as horrible as I thought it was going to be, but it's certainly not one of the banner years. There's some certain high points for sure, and we'll get back here again and check things out as it's in full swing, and we'll be here again tomorrow night and the night after and the night after that, but I'm going to try to not kill everybody with videos also. But for now, I'm getting out of here. I have time to edit, sleep more importantly, and soak up some air conditioning. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. See you guys. Subscribe to the cheap seats, or he's going to kill me.